Renegade! Man when afraid, man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest around here. No tabloid. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, worldwide. When you can't miss a show ya, you know. I show you exclusive. Yes, man. I show ya. I have to do a show ya. Yeah? But Sir John Golding. Yeah, you know. Dad of Marky G. Yes. Yeah? Sir John Golding served Jamaica with enough honor. And we have to have enough respect and, for Sir John Golding. Jamaica owes Sir John Golding and his family great enough respect, man. We can't pay Sir John Golding. We, as Jamaican, can't pay Sir John Golding. And it's so hurt to hear them people are Queenie, athlete foot. It bad enough. Through politics. You call the man slave master. Not my word, can I play, but I play some clips with Sir John Golding. And thing what him do. And when we done now, we rub them out. We have to rub them out. Them two out of order. We have to rub them out, you know. Them very out of order. You can't let them go with this. We hear the boy Queenie with it more than one time. Yes, we hear the boy Queenie with it more than one time. You understand? Or you mean 20? Same? We hear the boy Queenie up there. Yeah? We hear athlete foot run out, no one talk about chain and about we are slave. What him do? Get our man to be slave master. When you look who him has served, who him help as the first orthopedic surgeon in Jamaica. Who him turn on and help, it's unbelievable. And you know that I call the man about slave master when he's a piece of shit. We know in them, you know. And then only sit down and aiding and betting these arms house. Him is a piece of shit too. Make us start. Make us look answer. Let me start my show first, and then we'll go down at this because I show you big. I show you big. Watch this. Let me tell you, knowledge of power. And when we hear them, we have to, the whole of them we have to run them with this. The JLP, who is a nasty set of piece of shit. Yeah? Let me just tell you straight. If you just, just no utterance at all about British, one is that, one of the biggest load of shit. Let me start this.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber dude.
I'm not up, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Them the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical filter, put up in the rhythm, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.
See? All right, so we're up. See? All right, so the first thing we could do, come on, play back athlete foot now. We hear Queenie run out with the foolishness, right? So we could play Sir John Golding. And then we're going to play some people. We're going to play the whole thing, you know. We're going to have the clippings. You just want to watch this? We're not going to realize that these people are some fascists, you know. Feed them and them people you put together Them can't clean a good toilet, you know. Nobody should have voted for them, but them a minister and all kind of thing. Them that garbage, you know. Yeah? Watch this. We could start Sir John Golding. Started like this.
Sir John Golding. Born in London, England on April 15, 1921, Sir John Simon Rawson Golding was a man who passionately served the disabled in Jamaica. He treated not only broken bones but broken hearts and spirits, and treated everyone with importance to raise their self-esteem. He pursued medicine at Middlesex Hospital in London and qualified as a medical doctor in 1944. Although his career was going remarkably well, Sir John ventured to Jamaica, just hoping for a change. He became a senior lecturer at the University College of the West Indies, where he also specialized in medical ethics and established the School of Physical Therapy.
You see what want to take note, you know? Take note, you know? All right.
During his first 6 months on the island, there was a polio epidemic that left about 1,500 persons severely paralyzed. Sir John established a polio rehabilitation center. His mission was to rehabilitate persons back into a meaningful role into the society.
He was one of the very few people in Jamaica who had any experience at all of working with polio, because we'd never had an outbreak here.
He also opened a hospice for the terminally ill, where they would be taken care of free of charge.
Somehow or other, he derived great
free of charge, you know. And this is what the man do and dedicate him life from 1950, you know. The center over 70 years now, 70. All right, and you call him slave master. But who do not do? Free of charge. Them a work and I get paid millions, them just with 300%, them just get. Let me continue.
Fulfillment probably would be a good word. From that work, it was a place where people could come to. And
about people,
be dead.
you think you can take one of them youth or something and kind of your house can look about them? Most people in Jamaica not doing it. Nah, do it free of charge. You know what that means too? Remember that's what it is up. The first thing, remember that's what it is up. Mark Golding, mom and dad, father and mom, in family, donate millions to Jamaica for decades every year. The first orthopedic surgeon, and they teach up there. They teach medicine, everything, teach them, do everything. 1 year. And them donate millions because instead of you charge, you not charge, you do it free. And dedicate your life, and then you get some guy in a politics that talk about go England and market riches, them, the whole of them stink. Them two stink now. Yeah? You have to hold the one of them to account. Them not easy. Continue.
And then leave. It wasn't residential, but he used to go to the homes of people to see them.
For his outstanding work in polio rehabilitation and tropical orthopedics, he was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 1959. One of Sir John's other accomplishments was the creation of the polio games in 1966 for polio patients. This eventually led to the establishment of the Special Olympics.
Special Olympics.
For his unselfish, lifelong service to society and humanity, he was awarded the Order of Jamaica in 1974. In 1984, he was awarded the LLD Honoris Causa from the University of Toronto, Canada. In 1986, he was knighted by Her Majesty the Queen of England.
Alright, so we're not done yet, you know. We just start. We just start. Can I show you some things that are moving? You know? Yes, and then we're right here way. Athlete foot, I say. Can we compare something? Yes. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, man. It bad. Let me hear this. And then we go to him, son. Let me hear this.
I became disabled when I was 6 months old. In 1954, there was a major polio outbreak in this country. And that is when I got polio. And that is the year that the Rehab Center was formed. The center was originally called the Polio Rehab Center. Prof. Golding, Matron Pringle, and others were asked to set up this institution. Because prior to that, the then Dr. Golding had gone to the Chief Minister, Mr. Bustamante, and said, look, polio is rampaging through the world. You need to do something to put something in place. And nothing was done until when the outbreak came, then Mr. Bustamante called him and said, set it up. So he did. And this land, the property was leased from University of the West Indies. It had recently been given to form the university. And so they leased this part of it. And the center was formed. So I came here to stay. I used to come and go. But I came here to stay when I was 5. All of my primary school was right here. The school was called Princess Alice Primary School.
Him stay, him a polar for my 6 months, right? 6 months. See, one of the polar my life is survivor. 6 months. And him stay, him go primary, them set up school, set up everything. You know, salute Sir John Golding. I call him a back master. Una say una what, minister? Continue.
When they built Hope Valley, they closed Princess Alice and transferred.
Yeah, them build Hope Valley. Yeah, yeah. You see what thing the man stand up? All right.
And retain the uniform. As persons with disabilities, I welcome this bill because now it will force us. It will give us some leverage to see that things are done better. Matter of fact, we have recently started the Jamaica Association of Persons with Physical Disabilities to be the voice for persons with physical disabilities. Yeah, the Society for the Blind, the Association for the Deaf, the Association for Persons with Intellectual Impairment. So now we have the Association for Physically Disabled Persons. I went to Parliament to observe, to listen in on the debate on the bill. I had to climb 3 flights of stairs to go to the gallery because there is no elevator. Well, one parliamentarian said to me, this is why we're pushing for a new parliament building which would have all the facilities that people with disabilities can get into. But you know, I must compliment the politicians at Parliament for the bill because I didn't see any one-upsmanship going on for that debate. But that's all right. Well, some of them parliamentarians were trying to get in and get on the bandwagon, but they gave credit for each other's work, and that was good because successive governments for many years have worked on this, and finally it has come through, and I'm glad for it. Now, days gone by, the people say we're handicapped. Now, if you know anything about the horse race industry, when a horse too fast for his class, they give him a handicap. They put extra load on him, something that an obstacle that put in his way to slow him down. So the handicaps we face are the obstacles, like stairs, like the way some places are built, like public bathrooms, even private homes that are built with bathroom doors that a wheelchair can't go through. Or the toilet is so low that you have a problem getting out, and once you get out, you have to get somebody to lift you up off of it. I saw that recently in the House of Parliament. To get into the bathroom, there's a step up. The doorway with the tuner of a wheelchair person, if they could even get over that step up, they couldn't get in there. And I took a peep into the toilet, a low seat, a narrow cubicle, no grab bars, so I couldn't use that. I went to a place on the north coast, and I was going to the bathroom and said, oh, we have a disabled bathroom. And they opened the door for me, and I went in there. When I had to drop down onto the toilet seat. And when I was ready to get up, got my phone and called 2 of my brothers to come and lift me up off the seat because it was too low. And the grab bars were too high to be of any use. They were the right height, but the toilet was too low. So I couldn't use them.
All right. So, me just a start. So, I wonder how you take a man like this. Mark Golding. Him are the chairman now for up the money Rehab, right? And you call him and him father. Because you talk about him father now, because he's born in Jamaica. So you talk about him father, so back up answer. When father do for Jamaica, you know, everybody else want to pay. I'm not talking about them take 300% the other day. Them never work free. So if you put the amount of years as an orthopedic doctor, surgeon, and you look about them people, plus people are crash and plus this and set up the Special Olympic game, him do so much thing. See, a Jamaican do so much thing. Yes? Jamaican too, you know. Because I'm there before we get independence and after I'm getting them Jamaican too. And then you come and talk about white and chain. Anybody open them mouth, them a nastiness, man. Including Dirty Thinking Queenie. Yes. Including Queenie. Look here. I owe this. Let me hear what him say yes or no. Hear this now. Hear this. I could hear more about this. See? I could hear about, no, a matter of fact, let me play Marky G before I play him. Let me play this first. Hold on.
My father came to Jamaica from the UK in 1953, and he never left. He established the Mona Rehab Center, which is now named after him after his death in 1996, which is the only facility of its kind in the English-speaking Caribbean for persons with disabilities. When the polio epidemic of the 1950s occurred, he was here as Jamaica's first orthopedic surgeon, and he had seen polio in Egypt, where he had worked during the war as a doctor. And the government of the day asked him to take control of the whole effort to tackle this terrible plague of poliomyelitis that was afflicting Jamaica. And he did, and that's how the polio center got established. When there was the second worst ever train crash in the history of the world at that time, at Kendal, the Kendal train crash, he was the one who went there and sorted out the emergency response to all these people who had been badly injured. Many died. And he built Hope Valley Experimental School, where Comrade Decade and Comrade Julian both went.
You hear this? Just hear what the man doing now. Them who are taught not do nothing for Jamaica but rabbit, you know. Continue.
And look at them today, two fine products from a fine institution. He was involved in the establishment of the fish clinic up in Papine. He was involved in the establishment of the...
People them say fish clinic, feel look boy your eye, you know, when you are blind. The captain back and them him a part of that fish clinic. Them call it the fish clinic. I eat. And about fish. And about the sperm whale them. And about Big Mama them and no. About your eye, fish clinic, yes. Yeah. Yes, man. Yeah? Come here, some people don't know where you fish clinic, you know? Yes, continue.
It's now at the Hope Institute, which is the pain center for persons with terminal illness.
Yes.
For some reason later in his life, he got interested in managing pain for persons who have terminal illness, many of them from very poor circumstances and can't afford expensive drugs. In fact, when he died, comrades, and we were going through his papers in his study, I found 6 pounds of compressed ganja in his cupboard with a letter from the Commissioner of Police at the time saying Professor Sir John Golding is authorized to have ganja for the treatment of patients with terminal illness at the pain center. So when the time came and we were in government to deal with the reform on ganja, another thing he started, comrades, was a National Road Safety Council. Yeah, because as an orthopedic surgeon, he saw what the terrible results of dangerous driving were, and how, you know, all the people who ended up paralyzed or otherwise maimed and even killed, you know. So he was the one who started that and made sure that the Prime Minister was the chairman, because he wanted to ensure that it was always an institution that got the support of the government.
Yeah, well, him don't make sure the Prime Minister the chairman. Him started. Continue.
So he was thinking ahead when he did that, you know. And in terms of, he has the Order of Jamaica. He got the Order of Jamaica. That's the highest order that a non-Jamaican can get in Jamaica, is the Order of Jamaica. You see how I gave him that? You see how I gave him that? He had got the CD before, the Commander of the Order of Distinction, which was slightly below. Is Michael man to give him that? Yeah. And when he passed on, his P.J. Patterson said, rename the institution, the Rehab Center, the Sir John Golding Rehab Center.
All right, so me could continue. I'm going to listen. We want to listen athlete foot. We shall talk about chain. You hear something? The thing them what them doing that are beneficial to people right across, not just Jamaica, but across the Caribbean today. More the way, but the first in a kind of the Caribbean too, you know, do a lot of things, right? And him, them a call Bakomasa. My name father. You know, so these people sick. Them not have no respect. Let me hear this.
The idea for New Live is to help us. So the idea for New Limb, New Life is to help as many people as possible. This amount allocation is over a year, I think over a year to 18 months.
The government said them want an MOU with Sir John Golding thing and them do one what. Just listen this.
The idea is to look at the cost for limb replacement.
Limb replacement. Just look what the place I do. Look what the place where found they do. Look what I do to the country right now. Right now. And you call a man like this back on master when no found and have no foot for work and all kind of things, and I just still him founded this place. And him doing surgery and everything free of cost and take them in and make them live. Free of cost, you can't pay him. Jamaica can't even pay the man. And you call him back on master. Him and him family, you're crazy. Any individual around out pan Sir John Golding. Or him son I call him about back on master. Them forget condemn same time. Same time, dirty thinking Queenie we condemn that. Nasty athlete foot we condemn. I will condemn Andrew on it because of him aiding and betting these foolishness. You see how up there? Continue. Continue.
And I am not going to get involved in that. We're signing an MOU soon with the Disabilities Association. And we will hand them the resources because they have the knowledge and they will work with institutions like Sir John Golding.
Today we had a limb clinic where we saw patients who sustained amputations to their legs. They lost, for whatever reason, they lost their legs. What we found was that the majority of the patients who lose a leg is usually because of complications.
Look where I'm going up there, right? Oh, you call a man like where? Hey, you see them Jamaican, yeah? If nasty thinking, when dirty thinking Queenie, and even Andrew, none of them. Listen, them people won't stand a chance. When a man can devote and dedicate for himself and do surgery, everything free, and establish this, that we have this right now, it stand up. It's an institution, they stand up long time too. Stand up. You can't call them man and talk about Bakomasa and join them with Bakomasa. And about him for go back to England. Can you imagine if Sir John Golding next year at England? Where happened to Jamaican? Polymyelitis and the where happened to Jamaica? Eh? That are more than ungrateful. You can't pay him, you know. The man no take no pay him lose. A matter of fact, him donate millions. But you cannot pay him for what him do. You can't pay him and his family. Sir John Golding and his son and his wife and him. You can't pay them. But you see it fit. For talk about, you know, I'm not in market G. But it's like, go back to England, go turn Prime Minister with a little dirty thinking. Say, nasty Queenie. That make any sense? Eh? Andrew Wally, say make any sense? Come show me your contribution to Jamaica and the whole society. Him contribute, him family contribute to the whole him mother involved in this too, you know. Yes. Lady Patricia Golding involved. Of course. Yes. Yeah? The people, them out of order. You know much people go through this and when Mark, you know what to say, him just easy. Him not come and say that. You have to know, don't it? Eh? And you call him and I call him what? Slave master? Well, on nastiness. We're going to play it on your ear, you know. We're going to play it on me done. Hold on. Make we go through this. Go through that one.
Of diabetes. There are also some patients who lose it due to trauma, motor vehicle accidents, incidents like that. But more than 90% of the patients that we see in the limb clinic lose their legs because of diabetes, which is usually not properly controlled. Some of them actually do not even know.
Look back, patient. Them did it right now. It has served them right now. And you see, and you come out and call the man back from master, them people, hey, you know, so them forgot what do. His grandfather too by mother's side and one surgeon. We know, I know. See? You talk about great Jamaican. Eh? They're more than out order, man. But if you look at politics, eh? And I thought you have some little either running about white, but what? You talk Jamaican, I talk about white. Them very out order. Stink, them stink. You understand? Continue.
People have diabetes until they end up in hospital and lose their leg. The Surgeon Golding Rehab Center is the only center, public center that caters to persons with amputations.
You hear this? The only one. The only one. And the call on him set it upon Arthur. And a man like this, so this way I do, and continue to do it when him in him grave and him son them there. So this now, and this is called slave master. Never want even stop and help none of them people. Them not have no foot and them mash up and you put them back on foot and build foot for them prosthetic leg and everything. You won't even do it. You won't even see them. The man for the decades him sit down and dedicate himself and operate free, do everything free and give them place to live. Him not charge them. And you call a man like this back a master. You should have charged for treason. All I want a piece of shit. You understand? I want thing with me, you know. That's what I say for first in study. You have to be grateful. Yeah? I mean, Mark G father come save the day. And his mom. And then you have some people hear them for politics. You know. Go back to England. Some of them were born there. And tell me what. Drunk jacket. Match a Samu they were born in London, you know. Them have him I'll give a field chuck. Water. I want to put down and do foolishness and I pose up. Eh? Continue. And you see how they a tough time this, right? And you hear what you see what them do for yourself. Continue.
And when patients come, we assess them to make sure that the stump is in a proper state for fitting up a prosthetic limb. We also ensure that the other leg is in good condition because particularly persons with diabetes, you want to make sure that they make the necessary adjustments to ensure that the diabetes is controlled to preserve the other leg. We also have to check on the lifestyle of the patient. We have to make sure that the patient doesn't have any other comorbid conditions. Some patients may actually also have hypertension and poor circulation. So even though they may lose a limb, unfortunately there are very few patients who may not be able to get an artificial limb because their heart is not strong enough to sustain it. Because to use a below knee prosthetic, you actually exert at least 25% more effort to walk. So if your heart is borderline to begin with, you won't be able to manage a leg.
In my sectoral presentation recently, it's about 6 weeks ago, I announced a program called New Limb, New Life. And this came out of an analysis of the number of Jamaicans who have lost a limb, an arm, a leg, both legs, and an attempt at determining what caused them to lose their limb. And as Doc said here earlier, what we found was that 80%, Doc is saying 90% or more of the 300 or so Jamaicans who lose a limb each year.
People, let me stop that. You hear me say? 90% who lose a limb, 300 who lose limb each year. 90% of that. You might say something about them. Over 300 lose limb. And this are the only center deal with them. And you look at the man never charge you. If does I do MOU, you know, he does say it the other day, does now. The man not charge. And you take a man like this and call him back on master for Christ's sake, you know, hey, them for go in people. This are not, you know, joke with thing like this, you know. You can have your 2 foot now and 2 and you drive and you're in an accident. And you end up there. Eh? Or you take a man like this, no, just think about it. And you take him and you call him back on master. And both have chain and then back on master because remember you attack him father. Him father born in England, so you say your father born if you go back to England, him father come from England. Him born in England too, if you go back to England. And for banana boat, dirty Queenie the other day, you know, you have to rub him out too. We not play when I make the we not play them game around here, you know. We not play, we not beg friend, we not play. This serious. You know, make politics You go and this, can't remember, and I like you could have said, Marky, nothing. You just say, okay, we can't say him thief, we can't say nothing about it. Oh, him fighting the ban of England. Oh, him ban of England to go back to England. And in at the same time, them have the guy down there, the ban of England, and say my water minister. Now them put the match out, stamp drunk or some other. Yeah? No, man, we not power. We not lose nothing, you know. We have to run them way, you know. We not lose nothing, man. I'm a good man. You understand? See, that's here with the people that have to go through. Remember, you know, even if you're at the hospital, now a veteran where him a riding bike and a cow him, but must say about a cow or donkey? Yes. Mega Margaret. You are sent to this event. Yeah? One of my veteran there where him crash. Head down and crash and mash up. And when them send him from there up here going on. That's sent to this event now walk. But him more better than OMC because they never know him that come back. Them set him up nice, man. Saying? Yes. So when you're in this, now you can't walk or you get gunshot and paralyzed or anything. Where you think you go? Only one place them have in Jamaica is right here. Serve the Caribbean too. So when if a man come with the film art and do such a big thing for the whole country and live in the country for all a film life, you can't say the whole a film youthful thing. For him turn doctor, he never serve the country, we teach him to be a doctor. He serve Jamaica straight till film death. And you call him slave master, him and his son. And this same family, them is a set of nastiness. Yes. People who never born them, you know. Who don't need to born all of them. And you know good neither. You know, all you talk about we tell we keep out of this and that, you know good neither. Who no good. See? And enough of them are talking, you know, right now, you don't know. You cannot accident who's a limb when you look up there, you know. Yes.
Arm, leg, 2 legs, lose them as a result of a non-communicable disease, and in particular, diabetes. We call it in Jamaican language sugar, just to be very clear. And diabetes creates complications. It creates complications in various forms, including poor circulation, which then leads to the life in that limb, that leg, becoming less sensitive, less active, and if you get a cut, it turns into a sore and it don't get better, etc., etc., and it can spread, which is why the limb is lost. So we wanted to reach out to those Jamaicans who have lost a limb. We know most of them are from diabetes, and many of them could re-engage society in terms of work, in terms of play, in terms of just being happy about their life, rather than being sad that they have lost a leg or two. And to give them a second chance, basically, based on their situation.
So, let me tell you something, but the doctor just said a while. But often I say, you know, it sometimes don't even make no sense. Because when you lose a limb, and especially diabetes, they are 2 weeks, so sometimes the limb, you must say limb are 2 and give back a chance. You say use 25% more energy to walk on 1 foot much as 2. And when you are 2 weeks, because 2 hours, it never worth it. Me hear what I'm saying, you notice me can repeat what I'm saying, I follow what often say. But man, do a MOU and yes. See? Yeah.
And hence, we announced a 50 million Jamaican dollar support to the Disabilities Association, which is an agency under the Ministry of Labour, to support these patients who cannot afford to have a prosthetic leg or arm, a limb, who may have to subsidize in some cases, but at least they have a chance, a better chance, particularly those who can't afford it. And so what we're doing here today at Sir John Golding is to tour, to meet some of these first beneficiaries of New Limb, New Life. First beneficiaries that will benefit from this support, and of course the doctors here who will carry out the procedure. This is the primary institution, Sir John Golding, that deals with amputees. Without this institution, many people would not have options.
Let me make him say it again. Let me make him say it again. Say it again.
Sir John Golding, that deals with amputees. Without this institution, many people would not have options.
Say it one more time, Tough Tom. One more time. Because them not understand.
Procedure. This is the primary institution, Sir John Golding, that deals with amputees. Without this institution, many people would not have options.
Oh.
And so we're happy that they are here and they're doing their work. Now, that is one aspect of the program, to give benefits to people like yourselves who are here. The other important aspect is to try to focus some attention around diabetes and to discourage the lifestyle that gives rise to diabetes. Because ideally we don't want so many people to be losing their limb.
All right, and then tough time when you talk about this now, let me just give you a little advice. The things where you get diabetes, them can afford. Them can afford proper meal and proper thing, and you know that. If them did have some proper work and things, or something, a belly full them are eating, or something to just catch up your belly, catch up your stomach. You know that too. See? Yeah, that's why them get diabetes. Yes. So them, they will be addressed. We can't just say, hey, we want to change on a lifestyle, but them don't have nothing to change it. Unless them are starve themselves and drop down and dead. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Because your body, still without food or water for your time, you're dead. Eh? Yes. So, make we just come back in pass on see. Continue. Sir John Golding, yeah? Continue.
Because we know the disadvantage it creates for them. So, we are here to help you, but we're also here to tell a bigger story about diabetes and why diabetes is dangerous, and why lifestyle choices, the foods that you eat, the excessive alcohol, the stress, in some...
Oh, yeah, come out of stress. Tough time. Come on, man. If people have nothing and sleep and have some maca for bed, how them come out of stress? And now have no money, now have nothing. You don't get people out of stress like that, man. Continue.
Case hereditary too. So depending on your lineage, who was your mother and father, all of those things are important so that as Jamaicans, we know how to prevent, if we can prevent it. And so this program is intended to do that while helping you.
Mr. P, no matter with the foolishness, I ask me the foolish question. We know that. Listen, and now what you tell me, you understand, if a person study, man, don't put up your foolishness on here, yeah? No king of England not running in Jamaica. America not running Jamaica. You see other country, them running back in Jamaica, brother. Stop talking the foolishness. Look at first and study, man. Backside.
And many others. But overall, I want to say today is the kind of soft launch of New Live, New Life. We intend to carry the message far and wide throughout Jamaica to promote healthy behavior, to reduce diabetes, to promote the signs and symptoms of diabetes so people get their health checks. And it ties in nicely with the Know Your Numbers campaign that we have launched, where we're giving free health checks across Jamaica. So I want to thank the staff, the leadership, the staff here at Sir John Golding, the regional authority, for coming on board. I believe that they are equally seized with the importance of this initiative.
So I'm going for Sir John Golding and yes, a nice place for you go. So them stand them are sign an MOU and them coming on board. So that good. It's good. Yeah? It's good. But we play it back. So I have to play. You might thank them for come on board and I tell them about the diabetes and things. Yes. I'm going to cut him from this because John Golding, Sir John Golding will feature right there. So. See? But before I go back to this, so I have some other things to watch. See? And some like, I produce some nice shows, I like produce my show, and my brain work fast, Yes. So I produce some nice show and show you the stupidness where them are going with them to stop it. See? Make we hear where Athlete Foot say yesterday. But Marky G, and she had dedicated to him father because his father never born in Jamaica. So that's Sir John Golding she talk about. Yes. Yeah? Let me hear what she has say.
Our leader is active. Our leader is about serving your interests. But there's another man called Marky British. And he is a man who believes in holding chains around the neck of black people.
The goddamn your favorite drunk crow. You hear the piece of shit? You hear her? Me can't hold it and angle her nice because she's nasty. Very nasty. Look where him father talk about chain and then she gone to slavery. Not my word. Andrew them there with them bag of foolishness. The whole of them that here shall say, don't put this, you can't do that. When father do, none of we not do it. We get paid and we are chop money and we not do it all now. Him father, the first orthopedic surgeon in a Jamaica, never take pay from the people that when care. But right now, you got a KPH and you have medication, you have to find it. The man will operate and do everything and do it free and go and give them pace leave. Taking baby go right back. But you hear this about chain. Eh? And yeah, but just voila. This throw off anybody, you know. Right in front of Andrew and the one of them. So I said the one of them not the same boat. Yeah, hear this.
And then a missus up, and him a take picture, a whole chain round man.
Nasty on that glass and look she look nasty, man. Hear
Neck,
this.
the rest of our neck. We have to say no to Marky British because he's a man who love to show off, him love to boast, and say him done rich already. We
You hear this? Marky G, show off. Him boss. You see the man wife? You see him kids them? Eh? You saw she alone out there. Eh? And boss. When everybody that tell from August to now, anyway, them see man, them that say, well, man, him come play him cricket or him football or him this and that time listen music and thing. Marky, boss, show off him say him have him money. Marky say him no want him no in a this some scrape and thief taxpayers' money. Because them have the money, him no come in a politics, you go look money if you got thief. And that's who we make sure him do him thing and have the money already. Successful businessman, successful lawyer. Yes. Yes, man. Yeah? And them come with this. You have to burn them straight. Eh? This, you know, another bad man, she out of that. And the one of them sit down and make you do this. But here this, here she said definitely back on us the slavery, you know. Listen, you know. I'm saying British, you know. Mark Obama, Jamaica. The reason why she said British because she thought about my father come from England. And just Sir John Golding, she touch and father, you know, so him come from England. Or him get a British book, or Marky British. You know, see them thinking of themselves. Especially she. And big dirty thinking Queenie. Eh? You can't angle them good. Them nasty. You understand? Andrew one is a nasty too. He's a big lord. No, no respect. Continue.
We don't need a man like that. We have to say no to the man that is leading the PNP who love to style black people. And
there are black people. Brothers and sisters. I'm the chairman for the so you know, I'm going to show you. Him love to style black people, but yet still him and him family, them dedicate them life to the same to the people them when them no look pan. Them no look pan, them even want to look pan. Yeah? This Norman, this the Norman, this we have to burn them, you know. No, you have to burn this, you know, just make it pass you, so. You know, make it pass you. These are the nastiness. Yeah, where them are push out. And you have some, I remember you have some don't-said people where you run them and get up and I'm white man. You have to run them way. We not play with them, we have to run them way. You understand? Them are germs. You understand? Yeah, man, them have germs, man. These are more than ungrateful, you know. Right now, if I never eat, I want to survive people. Eh? She play race card, she racist against Marky G, you know. She and them, the Labour Party. Racist against Marky G. And him family. Who served Jamaica for much decades. When I saw here how long it come, I put it up back. Hold on. Make sure finish talk, I look a dirty thing but she attack. Come on, all are accountable, she and dirty thinking, Queenie. Play.
call them little boy and little lady. We have to say no to the man who tell us out of his own mouth that him want to run Jamaica with himself and him Tapanaris friend them.
Him want to run Jamaica out of him own mouth. Sobalan, Angela run Jamaica mash up. Him tell her out of your own mouth. If him an opposition leader, Prime Minister and wait, you know what I mean? Tell you how much. So, no, him not run Jamaica. Eh? He want to fix it. Eh? You understand? If they then they go up there, they go up there the other night, you know. But when I tell you who never go up there, Bruce schooling. Because them this, you know. Bruce watch you, man, and Bruce not go there. Yeah? This very bad, man. It's really bad. You can't see, if you have respect, and you say a man come down and do everything for Jamaica and do it free, them give back millions upon millions to Jamaica every year, you know, for decades, you know. When him for charge, him not charge, and I like him and the government, him a do it. Him and him wife and him having kids, them involved. Saying, him a do it, him train another doctor to him teach another doctor, and then them attack the man and I call him what? Racist. I'm slave master, back a master. I'm marking British and if we go back to England. Them now look past Spanish with 1 foot, them now look past the could be able to pull up. Them now look past nothing. Them now have no respect. We have to teach them respect, them are shit. Hey, all gloves off, you know. Let me tell you, when my head chip, nobody not give me a chat, you know. This wrong. Andrew only this way. And then Andrew only go past stage and the night on activity. You imagine him down there and I say, we don't do that, and the Labour Party don't do that, and we are the better party, and him loud this. This are the conference. And them sit down and listen to this piece of shit. Yeah? Everybody for condemn shit. Dirty Queenie do the same thing to you know. But me, over my dead body, he must go back to England and go on banana boat. You see them stink. Eh? Me not want to put them on, man. Them two stink, man. Play this.
We have to say no to the PMP Tapanaris, man, and him friend Peter Bunting, who's really the leader.
No, your sister, she done some nonsense. Oh, she turn an MP. Hey, uno up there, so you know, where is that? Uno for stop them thing, you know. Uno for vet these people, because these are insect, you know. Athlete foot are insect, you know. This now no sense, you know. Peter Bunting are really leader. I know some PMP structure go. You can't support a leadership and somebody say, yeah, I'm here to lead and me. And it no works so. You see such a downtown fool? Them not contribute to nation building, you know. Them a get paid. I'm going to play what Andrew only say. When I get him paid, I'm going to play that. And then make them sit down and do this. Plan and do this. And you not say nothing. Andrew, you're the worst. You can't stand my KG. Because I style the whole I want. No shit. Yeah? She are the worst piece of thing. She and Dirty Thinking Queenie. We don't know where the two of them are go. Yeah, two big load of shit. Yeah, the two of them. She and Dirty Thinking Queenie. Continue.
Because they are the same ones who had a company years ago that benefited from the wicked PMP policies.
That again, that wicked PMP never have no policy. But wicked. But people market them benefit from. Wicked policy. All this a propaganda room again, you know. See, I got over 433 million. Yeah. And secure loan like what Andrew do with the 50 million. And I run money through my account. Yeah. And you have a meltdown and the government have a farm. And Andrew said himself, the government have to take private debt now and turn it into the public debt. To help them back. And the Shan and the water JLP, them default on them loan. And mash up enough. And them mash up the people, them, you know. All the Shah, Siago, and enough more than liberate, them mash up the people, them, you know. Cosby too, you know. Parting young them too, you know. Dan Crawford, them, the one of them, you know. Them, you know. And the people them themselves, because you take loan and you see it and you run go take it and you have to put up your own collateral and them things. Them are all on it. What happened to you? You understand? You can lose it or lose some things. When you can't pay, because them default on them things, the bank, it move. And then our taxpayers money have to help, the government have to help the day, and then when them turn it in a political thing and I tell like, remember me have the whole of that too, you know. I have it. But this are all them nasty in themselves. You don't do someone like that. Me not done with that yet, you know. So put out there and show some of that things. Voila.
And they made millions off the backs of the Jamaican people.
Yeah, they make millions off the back of Jamaican people. She nastiness, you know. Andrew, we know make millions off the back of Jamaican people. When can't get account for?
Some of them suffered brutally. They even committed suicide.
So you see this, and this a bogus and lie and dirty statement. Right now, the suicide rate it gone up, and the Andrew make people commit suicide every year. The amount of people only just Google it and just suicide rate for 2023 and everything. Remember them at the government. People hungry, no job, nothing at all, and just think of living them and commit suicide. So what she attack say? She's a piece of shit. She not get traction enough because we are give her publicity where she deserve. She and dirty thinking Queenie. Them not have no respect. Yeah, them swear she's a piece of shit. Yes. You understand? Yeah.
And we have to say no to them.
It is.
We have to say no to the PMP Tapanaris men whose company was investigated for anti-corruption.
Yes, still them investigated them, find them in anti-corruption. I own this right now, have too much money. And on a push to real greed, 50 million that gone. I know the petroleum money gone, billions, they're moving up. Them finding it. Listen, yesterday I see the IC release Mark Golding, the Gazette. Can statutory declaration certified. So you run and money out now, we ask about Andrew Willis to carry the IC for a code for move illicit enrichment. Oh, you fool, so. You make a beat to know. Continue. Well, you hear about the back of my house. Hold on.
We have to say no to them because we know that we have the better leader. My fellow Jamaicans, it is very clear that we have to say no to Marky British and yes to our God-blessed Prime Minister Andrew Mike.
A criminal you want people say yes to. 28 bank account. You say investigate and yes, still you not see nobody investigate him certified. Andrew Holness a fight FID. Andrew Holness him can reach Andrew Holness right now at the mosque, Elon Musk of Jamaica. It's unbelievable. And people are skin teeth and around put him. We have finished play the part where she talk about slavery. Hold on, I could finish play this. I'm going to find it. Hold on. See that one there? Let's see which one I just put up. That one there. See that one here? Conference. I could finish play that little one here. Alright. Let me see that one now.
I couldn't wait for this day, and there is no doubt in my mind that this Prime Minister Andrew Holness is strong, is active, and advancing the interests of the masses, including the poor in Jamaica. Labor rights, my fellow Jamaicans watching, I stand before you today as a proud member of the governing party, the Jamaica Labour Party, with Andrew Holness as leader.
You stand up with all no one can't declare money, but you stand up with him. Them aiding and betting criminality and smurfs. Nobody must stand up with them people here. None. But man, you can't put nothing against. You call them all kind of things and racist. Come on, play the other part more here and then we'll show you something.
Take pride in the fact that this government has an impressive track record carrying policies which have implemented to make your lives.
Caring policies, are they the handouts attack? Is a track record caring policies? For make you poorer and handouts little food for like on a dog or something. This is a track record. When none of one never depend the part and them thing they want to jump and go up on the part. They want to put out 18-year-old on the part now. This guy want to put 18-year-old on the part. Him say it, I play it today. On part. Hear this.
Better. JLP cares.
Them think I'm out to this.
It is this government labor right that has gone 8 consecutive years of no new taxes.
Miss Shona said that a lie, right? Miss Shona, right? Yes. Miss Shona today. Price from 2017, you see when all the Shah put on taxes, and draw down the threshold on the 360 kilowatt, 360, yes. Him draw down to 150, right? And then 150, you know, so everybody you have to pay bigger money and everything for your light bill. And then put on tax on the lights and then put on tax on everything. He move that and put it. And make for the first physically make over 13 billion for the little exercise when put. And then them continue put on taxes. Then how the country that run? You saw them lie? I have it, you know. I have the government paper. Can I show it to them, don't it? Yes. I show it, don't it? All right. But here, so all of this was lying. You know. This is garbage. But at the part more you was shot said, yeah man, well on. So put her outside and continue. Well on. No?
This, of course, is compared to billions of dollars heaped on the backs of the Jamaican people by the wicked PMP administration.
So where she get that from? She done, you know, billions of dollars. When you see when poor shadow, what shadow? Billions of dollars heap and power kind of back. Remember everything is cheaper, you know. So billions of dollars heap on the back of the people and owners spend the money now and know where the money turn. That make any sense? Remember that can't simple you look on the book, you can Google up you can look up on any of the thing yes, it's a food she shut up. She done, you know. She jumps, you know. I know that she crave rather. Robber. She will tell the people. I know that if you go tell the people about your little husband, man, I bet you go do that, man. You can't soon left you still, you know. You soon left you, because yeah, man, you say like a Christmas and you well sent up long time before Christmas. Him soon left you, man. It just a matter of time, man. You understand? At the foot, it just a matter of time. Your husband had a little baby, you know, man. Soon left you, man. And that's if you go tell the people, then, man. See? Remember, you wear Santa for your time now, you know. So I'm going to left. I'm going to left. Yes, man.
Administration, we have to say no to the wicked PMP policy.
To the wicked PMP policy. We don't know so them go borrow the money from IMF. Yeah? And remember I said them not pay it back and default and mash up the country and mama people it back. And put and Peter Phillips. That's say Mark Golding, yes, him say man. Yeah man, Justice Minister at the time, yes. That me tell you stop here crap them talk, you know. Eh? Continue. Nah, play that. Continue. Good day. So you're not going to listen to this piece of garbage? Eh?
With Prime Minister Andrew Holness has gone even further. We have put money back into the pockets of Jamaicans.
The money that gone to the pocket of the Jamaicans. So you have your money and 20,000 with them say, I'm telling you the end of the week here. So them are going back. She get around figure and them get around figure. Them don't even know the figure. This is all them nasty.
Because we understand that now we have a stable economy.
People, the economy decline. The economy not stable. The money just reach a 160. The 150 then gone in a stable. The one that is a bullshit talk, you know. The economy out for collapse.
The people must benefit.
Yeah.
And that is why we cut income tax and we have given back 250,000 Jamaicans.
This is a 250, him say more. You understand? Him say more, man. Right away, you have to move it now yourself now. Go beard, no, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Go beard, man. Go well a beard, man. And stop using that end name there. Harvey, yeah, man. You're germs, you know. You're germs. You're one of the seller them, don't it? Yeah, $5,000 piece of shit, right? Yes. Are you? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to go on, man. You're living germs, man. Yeah, man. Stop sell your body and first and study. We'll move the piece of shit. Yeah, man. Harvey, she will move her, man. So you see the name Harvey, awful, man. Yeah, man. I want to know them, you know. That gone long time, man. A shit, man. She gone, man.
Jamaicans back $20,000 each. I am proud to be a part of this administration.
To be a part of criminal administration.
That was wise enough to make more than double the minimum wage.
She full of shitty. You don't have nothing. When you talk about a minimum wage, you don't have no value. When the money was 6,000, I'm not a fuck a market, them I tell them to push it up more than that. Them stop that so. Them that tell them to do it more. Cause that not have the value, you know. You don't have the value of the power of the 6 with the 6 up, 6,000. You don't have the power. 15 to you don't have the power. When you go 9, it's never have the power much less when it reaches, so you don't have the power. You see? You don't have the spending power. No.
And we did that because our party understands that good government is
shit you at more you call
rights. Because it is our conviction to step up in a life.
There's no life when you step up.
More you were shots about the slavery part of them. Well, I'm going to put her outside and play my thing. Hold on.
Even as we acknowledge that there is much more work to be done.
So, all for me, much more work for doing. You know, do not yet. Should there be a little work, much more work to be done? What them do? Give your part money and everything. Remember that them bill part, you know. Yes. This is how I get them a garbage. I ask them to show me what them do and I know them can't tell me what them do. But you have this mark and I call them state master.
And we commit that we will get it done. Because our party government has increased the pensions. Spent over $1 billion to improve the lives of poor people. Built the most houses.
So you are telling people say you improve them life. And you still only have to come and beg. Because everybody them leave out, them fed up, them run away. Them run them way. But you are say you improve them life. Then why them that run your way? You know, say you're cross. You know, say you're idiot. Continue. Remember you were shots about
been away many hundreds of houses. Why we ask you to say yes to this government of the Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Holness. Labour rights and my fellow Jamaicans, our track record leaves no doubt that this government of Prime Minister Andrew Holness is strong and is active in putting in place the policies which advance
the policies there. I be a captain attack, you know.
The interest of and to our Jamaican brothers and sisters who require more assistance, I say to them,
so you put in policy and you give them assistance. Them that can assist themselves. Them that want to hand out. Only say them are work and them are right. Don't you want to give them hand out so? At the first place, hey, them take Jamaica and turn it in a handout country, you know. I try if them make you starve so them can give 5 grand to come vote. Eh? Mash up the country and them rabbit. Them rabbit, yeah.
Will respond and do more to improve your lives.
So you respond and do more to improve your life. Eh?
Labour rights. This country will likely in the coming months face a serious choice. It's going to be Andrew Holness or Marky British. In the Jamaica Labour Party, we have a strong leader who has come from very humble beginnings and has stayed humble and committed.
I got more here. I don't know when she talk, I think I talk about the back of my ass thing. I want, you know. I know my more on the back of my ass thing before me dash away. But I play that the rest of thing, I forget that little piece of thing I should ever done. You understand? Well on. Very don't. Let me say for that one. Let me say for that one.
Our leader, Labour rights, has a strong track record of actively putting in place the policies which ensure socio-economic development. It is under the watch of Andrew Holness that we have navigated some of the most serious crises that we've ever faced.
Yeah, let them live back. I'm not born, no, I'm go no. I want him because I want to not talk about the pandemic, you know. Can't remember over 7,000 people in the met there. Do not talk about 3,700. No, it's double. More than double, and we know that. Say? Yes. And I want to kill them. Want to make the people them lose them grandmother, them mother. I bury my mother in 2021. Me bury her, but me never, I couldn't even get to me go to the funeral. Remember, you can't go, you know, because of them, you know. And the election, you know. Andrew own the scars, them thing, you know. Enough people could have saved and all right, you know, him make you lose your grandparents and your parents them before time, you know. Andrew on the street, you know. The government with. No two way about it. So someone want to run off him more. And then him turn on and him draconian measure with mask and everything. I remember and take the money and him chop it, the money where him get. So me want to knock him, so me just keep warning. Me just want him go and push it and then work a climb. Me so fly the eagle for him. Can I like let him go, you know? Me want him talk, so me have him talks and then my fact check him. Yes? Yeah, man. All right.
In Jamaica, including the COVID-19.
That I want them do. Because you know, so them a chat shit. Him use this and block the people them. Remember, you know, people work 9,000 at the time. But them charge 200,000. Where you get the money from? One woman pay 700,000. Don't you get the food for eat and she have diabetes? I mean, have a, you know. Trim out the girl and then show up the case. Kill the youth, shoot him down the neck. Hey, keep on the little youth, 16 years old and buck him up. Them do some people, some things that unbelievable. Andrew own his cars. I'm not a fucking harder than for it. The police them. And soldier. Yes. So me soon gonna leave it film case pan that. Remember go and hear the foolishness. Continue.
Pandemic. We were able to keep our country stable.
What shall I say? You mean keep the country and beg everything, you keep working the country stable. And what am I talking about?
And we were able to hand out thousands of care packages.
Ma'am, I want to thief the money, man. Most of the money will come for care package, a thief on the thief it. You all want to thief it. On that shit. People get 10,000 and when you look, them end up with 8,005. Eh? Continue.
Is under this administration during the COVID-19 pandemic. The Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, is a visionary. He gave us Jamaicans the opportunity. Now think about this.
Say I'm a visionary. Which but I'm a visionary. 3 years I can manage a visionary. You don't know, you use word in another one context, woman. Context. Andrew only is a visionary for what? With him bank account then? That's a visionary. That's a way. No, nobody name them. That's a visionary. Criminality theory. But I'm a visionary that. Continue.
How many regular Jamaicans knew about the stock market? But it was this leader gave the opportunity to buy stocks in Trans Jamaica, and many Jamaicans who have never bought stocks before bought into this company.
That makes sense. Bought into this company. This time achievements, buy stock, pay type of money. People have stuck in a cement company and all over the place and grace and them things. They not get no money really. Eh? This makes sense? When she come and attack you, make sense? She'll go and like him buy stock so it make him get rich. Anybody that nobody work and buy the stock if you get rich like that, man. Eh? It don't make no sense.
Yes, our Prime Minister is for the ordinary man.
Say make you buy stock ordinary. Ordinary man can't buy stock. He don't have no money to buy even flour. Can't buy flour, he can't buy butter with it. And toothpaste. You say I'll be a foolish say you forgot gamble, yes. Gamble you little money. You say I'll be a shit shot out, man.
Because he understands what it means by building from nothing to
But over she talk and go talk about woman, you know, say I'm more material they give for beat and Joel. Wait, Titans are Thursday. Cause one of them have to use it and beat him. And she hear me, man.
Something. Our leader believes in the people. The most honorable Andrew Holness. He is not a boastful man. He is not a disrespectful man. He is simply a man from Spanish Town who committed to serving the people of Jamaica to make their lives better.
Woman, I'll be a shit to talk. Eh? Yeah. It's not mature, so it's not work like what she talk. Me just look on the people them when she had this, cause them run up and down and this, and they don't want to talk about banana boat and everything, you know. The player where them talk about be a slave master and we are black people, descendants of, what she said, descendants of slave and about slave master, pay out all the things she go on with, you know. You understand? Pay out all the things she go on with. She a nastiness, you know. She get condemned straight out. She Andrew one is you know. Cause one of them one of them forget one out. Look at man, hear this.
My name is Nastasia Edwards. I'm 14 years old. I attend Immaculate Conception High School and I'm currently at the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center. I'm here because of a car accident that occurred on the 14th of October, leaving me paralyzed from the waist down.
You met the people? Okay.
Nastasia Edwards is one of many children in the pediatric ward at the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center. Formerly known as the Mona Rehabilitation Center, it was founded in 1954 by an orthopedic surgeon named Sir John Golding to treat patients during the polio epidemic and caters to all ages.
In the case of Nastasia, she had this injury to her spine, which then caused the spinal cord to be damaged, and it happened roughly from her waist down. So she's not able to move her legs, but she has full function of her arms, which is why we're doing what we're doing in terms of strengthening her arms to do everything for herself.
A typical day here, I wake up, I have breakfast, I go to gym, and I come back from gym, I have lessons.
Most young children at the center are integrated into the Hope Valley Experimental School, a government-operated school which provides education up to the primary level.
I am drop that school at Hope Valley, you know. I am do it.
Or work with a tutor to continue their studies.
We don't want any child who is admitted, who has, her school life has been disrupted. We don't want it to be disrupted any further. So where we can, we get a tutor in, whether it's through the school or through from our side, the arrangement is made. She's on the cushion, and now she's going to push up on the blocks. Count it, Nastasia, and breathe.
Up again, 4, very good. One, last one. Good.
Awesome. So, in terms of what we do for her in physiotherapy, we ensure that she's strong enough to be able to lift up herself in the chair, to push the wheelchair, and that requires even a special technique, but it also requires strength. But when she first came to us, Nastasia could barely push a wheelchair. She could barely sit up, but she tolerates so much more now. She's sitting up and balancing, and she is doing really, really well.
Gym is hard work because I want to be back on my feet. So I have to.
People remember, she go about her business, whether school and thing and an accident. Do her so you see where she end up? I don't have public, I know where she end up. She end up herself. Anyone, any gunshot, anything, them thing that, anything right there. So. The man is a visionary. She talk about all this man, Surgeon Golding, is a visionary. And them people are called visionary. What him do from 54? 54. How much years from 54 till now? How much years that? Not 70 years. The 70 years that. Families from 54. Standing 70 years and still going visionary with that. Yeah? And him gone home, arrest. But see that still a run and help the people them with for help. And you take a man like this and I call him back master, call him son but back master and go back to England. But no do not but I use taxpayers money and when I rabbit and I do all kind of things, go for run them. When you talk more about market this and about British, the whole of them to get condemned. Andrew Willis and the whole of them are shit. You understand? Look, just look on this. Look on this.
Work hard and always keep in my mind that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The difficult exercises are when I have to transfer from a wheelchair to another place. So I have to go on the mat and then I have to go on my belly and it hurts a lot because I have a scar on my tummy. My favorite exercise is the one where you do this, the pecs. Yeah, that's what it's called, pecs.
And so she's pulling the beams together and she's actually pulling 72 pounds. And I would suppose she started off at maybe 24 as well. Yes. And now she's at 72 pounds.
Whenever I'm doing my physio and I find it hard, they're always like, yeah, you can do it, you can do it.
She also gets strong support from her parents who visit almost every day.
I try to give her as much support, and when I'm not here, I call her and strengthen her mentally because I don't want her to get depressed. I have seen her looking much healthier now, and she's feeling much better now. She's doing things that she never could do before. It makes me feel great, and I'm very hopeful.
What we aim to achieve for our patients is to ensure that our patients are rehabilitated. And when we say rehabilitated, we mean within the limits of their disability, we want to return them to as much function as possible prior to the injury. And then of course, once we have rehabilitated them, the intention is to get them back into society, reintegrating them into society, whether it's back to school, back to work, depending of course on the age of the person. Well, in terms of the services offered here, physiotherapy services, medical services, and the nursing services, the social work services, the dietetic services as well, and we have a counseling psychologist who, again, will help patients with adjusting to their disability.
Aware of the many barriers persons with disabilities face trying to integrate into society, financial support from the NGO Monex Limited provides job opportunities for the center's patients. Skills development is also facilitated through workshops on woodwork, graphics.
Them teach all these things. Turning a man and woman, the young man. You see this? Them do a lot of things up there now. See that?
Photocopying, printing, and binding. And patients interested in pursuing sports have the opportunity to train and represent the country on an international level through the Jamaica Paralympic Association.
Sometimes I have mixed emotions because I'm not able to move around freely like a normal person would. But sometimes I have my hopes up. I trust in God and I think positively that I'll get up out of the wheelchair, walk again, and live life to the fullest.
You see that door? You see this door? All right. Let me continue. Or you take some family like this and throw on the bus because you play politics. Or you do it. Look here.
Of an orthopedic surgeon in the 1950s to provide high-quality, accessible rehab service.
Sorry.
The vision of an orthopedic surgeon in the 1950s.
Vision, because he's a visionary. Not Andrew Willis. She was a Michael man that visionary. She went out at about vision. Visionary what? Hear this.
The vision of an orthopedic surgeon in the 1950s to provide high-quality, accessible rehab service to Jamaica and the Caribbean has hit a monumental milestone. John Golding and his decades-old institution will forever be remembered as a haven of hope for those without a limb. Here's Celine Campbell with more.
The hope is to see this institution 70 years from now as a bigger, better, more effective and efficient institution.
That's Dr. Christopher Tufton's hope for the Sir John Golding Rehabilitation Center. On Wednesday, the center celebrated 70 years of specialized service rehabilitation care. Established in October 1954, the creation of the center was a response to a major poliomyelitis outbreak on the island. At that time, it was called the Mona Rehabilitation Center, but its name was later changed in honor of its key founder, Sir John Golding. Fast forwarding to the 21st century, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton believes the role of the center has evolved.
This institution remains relevant, but perhaps for a different reason. Still in the rehabilitative phase or sphere, still supporting lives that otherwise would have no support and would be in a much worse position, but responding to a profile, if you will, a sick profile of a population that has changed.
Dr. Tufton explains this new profile of patients are those battling non-communicable or lifestyle-related illnesses.
90% of the 300 or so amputations that we have each year are linked to diabetes or complications from diabetes. That's consumption habits, that is lifestyle.
Over the last year, the health ministry has spent approximately 75 million Jamaican dollars on the center, with 50 million allocated to the New Limb, New Life initiative. Celine Campbell for...
So you see, him say I sign the MOU, because this is the other day, this, you know. See? This is the other day. That's the other day. Yeah? And it served Jamaica. Sir John Golding, can you imagine him do the surgery them, him do all of this, and him do it free for them, him not charge them. You have got to try away some fun and thing, and then, well, the government will come on now, it all great. But can you imagine man do this? To free my life and let it continue. And you take a man like this. Just think about it. You can back a master and put them on board and slave. I don't think we need to do it too, you know. Eh? You're beneficial for the country. Them I get paid for working. Them get paid. See? Look at that little girl away, the little girl away. Accident and you see them. I tell you some brethren, him did up there the other day, him just can't know. Not last year. See? Yeah. You understand? Them nasty, man. You understand? Them nasty. So when you talk Mark and talk about Marky British and go back to British and him born a Britain. And him father, because him father you attached to him because him born a Jamaica, so you attach him father. We want to see papers like him do something wrong. Yes, still. Franco British to Jamaica. That has matched some order. And him okay if you turn minister, turn anything. Eh? Big mama them run out with the truth. The whole of them nasty, you know. Them is a nasty set. Very nasty. See? When I play back, I played Sir John Golding.look, so I'm playing back at the front yes again. One more time. Hold on there.
John Golding. Born in London, England on April 15th, 1921.
So you want when him son home? Eh? All him son man at Jamaica. And the pan British. Eh?
Sir John Simon Rawson Golding was a man who passionately served the disabled in Jamaica. He treated not only broken bones but broken hearts and spirits, and treated everyone with importance to raise their self-esteem. He pursued medicine at Middlesex Hospital in London and qualified as a medical doctor in 1944. Although his career...
So when he qualified from 1944, and have a career by 53 meters Jamaica. That's our 19 years after him qualified. And he spent the whole of film time in Jamaica. 19 years after that. Spend on the way him do, and then him use the whole of that him not serve in a Britain. With that him serve Jamaica. Straight. Yeah? Till film passing, and then you come and call the man back a master. And the people them when I look about, you know. Someone with a cut where I am past them, now look on them. Look here.
It was going remarkably well, Sir John ventured to Jamaica, just hoping for a change. He became a senior lecturer at the University College of the West.
He was one of the senior lecturer up at the university too. Continue.
Indies, where he also specialized in medical ethics and established the School of Physical Therapy.
I established a school there, University School of Physical Therapy. Him do it too.
During his first 6 months on the island, there was a polio epidemic that left about 1,500 persons severely paralyzed. Sir John established a polio rehabilitation center. His mission was to rehabilitate persons back into a meaningful role into the society.
Yeah. A man like this you really come and call slave master. And I talk about black people, and those black people, let me tell you the worst black people, they will get the worst treatment. When you're black, especially in Jamaica, not for it, when you're in Jamaica, when you're black and you're handicapped, we call it, we use this handicap, disabled. Nobody now look upon you. None. You can't move what business boy you. But Sir John Golding take up all of them and make sure give them a roof to live and make sure look about them free. You know what that means? Every year, millions in donate back to society. Because you call one of them, you have to pay them and them thing, they don't it. And them see it good to make sure you are right. What you say about that? Eh? What you say about that? Yeah? This bad? Yeah, man, it's bad. Hey, let me tell you something. You will put yourself. Can you watch me now? Let me tell you this. You will put yourself, come here, watch it. May I watch it from there? Put yourself as being loan some and send this. Because you send that with somebody open that I try to clone something. You want some, you're shit, you know. You talk about this and you want this and then use my name. Send this. Where you think I can open this? I can ban you. You're a piece of shit. And not tell me about no dub. Just go away, man. Go lay some egg, man. You're shit, man. Go away, man. You see them, what them do, them send something to my Facebook and them attach. So you say if you open that, them, remember you just open it and you just say something for read. No. If you send it there, you say if you open that, then him touch and take over your Facebook account, you know, and do shit. I don't know who I send that to. So I make me so move it. I'm banning, because I don't know who I send this to. Or who them attack to. Kind of me attack to, you know. You saw them stink? Alright. Alright. Until I send this, you know. For a man, and never do it, and I see them just come and sit there. 3 hours, and for a man, and never do it. And look at the name I use now. Right there, sit there. Use we alone some this, look at. Same from UK, look at. You see him? Man, just go and lay some egg in, man. Go, man. Them fools, man. And let me tell you something. This one I do, remember me know it, you know. One have sense. Let me continue.
He was one of the very few people in Jamaica who had any.
And them pathetic like that, them walker thing with them that build. Oh, this are the pole. No, this are for the polymyelitis. Can I remember I dropped your foot on them thing they couldn't walk, you know. You see it? Continue.
Experience at all of working with polio. Because we'd never had an outbreak here.
He also opened a hospice for the terminally ill, where
open an hospice for the terminally ill too, you know.
they would be taken care of free of charge.
Free, remember my word, not my word. Free of charge. And you call a man like this Bakamasa, big dirty thinking Queenie, eh? And nasty athlete foot. What that shit? Continue.
Somehow or other, he derived great fulfillment, probably would be a good word, from that work. It was a place where people could come to and be dealt with and then leave. It wasn't residential, but he used to go to the homes of people to see them.
For his outstanding work in polio rehabilitation and tropical orthopedics, he was appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire in 1959. One of Sir John's other accomplishments was the creation of the polio games in 1966 for polio patients.
The polio game, it turned the Special Olympic now, you know. Him come up with that too, you know. Let me tell you something, anyway. The Special Olympic keep right around the world, right? Yes. Eh?
This eventually led to the establishment of the Special Olympics.
The Special Olympics. So him come with this, and I turn the Special Olympics right now. In the world, visionary. That's a called visionary. The man is a visionary. And you come at Special Olympic, you might care for the less fortunate among us. Where you can't even move to help yourself. Some people can't move and then you call him back from master. And master Mark and go back there. I'm here Ligel Clark. Ligel, you know. Ligel was him was back from master, you know, Ligel. Him and Andrew Honest. Eh? Me tell you, Ligel and Andrew Honest, them a shit too. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Continue.
For his unselfish, lifelong service to society and humanity, he was awarded the Order of Jamaica in 1974. In 1984, he was awarded the LLD Honoris Causa from the University of Toronto, Canada. In 1986, he was knighted by Her Majesty the Queen of England.
I'm done with them, you know. Done with them. The true parlor. I'm done with them. Any one of them come out and talk about this master, this and this. Hey, them should have charged for treason, man. Eh? Man, we work so great up to the day, work stand up and continue to support and continue to serve the whole of Jamaica and the Caribbean. And you talk about Bacco Master and about we black people and for them about Bacco Master and whip and chain. We don't look at it think himself. What happened to you? And if you go, man, and they're too disrespectful. Them too disrespectful. You understand? You look at a man where you can't find nothing with him, so you say, okay, Marky British. Oh, England, him forgot England go turn Prime Minister. You don't thinking Queenie. All you do. You, Sir John Golding, yeah, Mark Golding, mother and father, and him know the chairman feet. Yeah, to the same place. Right? Them serve Jamaica well. Them have the kids and look about them to make sure them can come up and have a life. But big dirty thinking Queenie him do and athlete foot. The same little kids, them, the little one them abuse them. Look at our husband, abuse that, you know. It's abuse. Look at Queenie. Him have a mountain back and have the little youth them like them a mountain goat. I climb, yes. I climb on the mountain. Yeah? Him fi go away. Him a germs. We want the book. We need the book. You understand? Them not have no respect. But the whole of Jamaica for start burning out for this. Because let me tell you this, you know. You might, you don't know. Alright. You see the woman that get her foot pop off the other day? See, she never know her foot pop off. Maybe she'll lead her leg and out there, she ain't up, you know. I'm going to down and say, my blood green, but in an accident. And when them deal with it, where you think you go? And one place that they will deal with it up there, Sir John Golding. Up there. Same place up there. Yes. You know, go around and diss a man like this. Because you want to do politics and you're looking at power alone and I do nothing for Jamaica. I'm not the biggest to that shit, you know. Oh no. You understand? But they can't pity with you, no man. Yeah, you don't do anything for hold on and power. And remember, you know, nobody no like you. Appear when I feel appear in a rent crowd and all kind of things. Them say the place mash up. Eh? And when you have a government to get up and pay for carry crowd or pay for vote, you know, respect democracy. When a nastiness. Eh? When a nastiness. And the pay when I pay now go win nobody. When as the call election, you wipe out, you know. Straight wipe out. Me not ask you, straight wipe out. No care where you run up and down and chat. Because we are going to dissect you. And una nastiness. When you mash up the country. Me say, show me some achievement. Sir John Golding do more than the 50, 49 of them combined. You see my achievement. Tell Andrew want to show him achievement. Eh? And for my achievement, it felt all over the world because the special Olympic are worldwide. The special Olympic. Film achievement felt all over the world. People feel it. Of course. Felt all over the world. Sir John Golding. Eh? Make him show me my achievement. But you know, bring back a mass attack on a piece of shit, you know. People in the diaspora and everywhere for condemn, you know, with no nastiness. You understand? So you don't want to get rid of Sir John Golding. That means that me tell you, so them don't love the people neither. You know? You can imagine if them could have get through them in 1953 and send him back. Then people like that suffer. They don't have long time. You know, just lie down there and suffer and bed sore and just are dead. No chance. Because you have enough people leave from death and then get back for work and prosthetic leg or something. And then go back. And them teach a trade too. Them teach a skill. Them teach skill up there. You see what them do? Them teach up there. Yeah, man. So Mark G, we salute your old man. We visionary, yeah? Yes. You're cheap for your old man black. Your old man and your old lady. So we salute you too. Now, can't salute on Jonas. We don't salute 28. No, we don't do 28 salute. Yeah? Now salute it, man. Saying, we not salute, we not do 28, we not do 28 salute. We not salute Aquaman. Not doing it. You mad? No 28 1 year. Now do it when now the man has too disrespectful. You understand? Now do it too disrespectful. Keep it real on here, you know. Yeah, man. We have to keep it real on here, man. No two way about it. None. Don't talk. My time for me. Yeah, I forget that half for me. Yes, my just do that show like this. Because some of my things stay, you know. Yes, I have to do a show like this. When I watch it, I have to go watch it again and something and say, John, look at Mark G. Every time them talk about this and talk about back on my sound for the one of them, you know. Queenie and the one of them not have no respect. Them don't. Them for go away. Yeah? When you watch that one, me just do. That show you. It show you when you think about Mark Golding and what you say about Poland. But your father, you don't really want nothing for tea for you. If your father give you the one of this for decades, when could have charge and come with agreement because government then he might make tons of money, but him do it free. Him operate free, him put them back on them feet, him take little baby too, you know. Yeah, the man send the family my 6 month old. 6 month old. I'm gonna live there from 5 or something. 5. Him live there. Him do everything there and everything. So him cater that you have a place where them live and you stay, you do everything there. You know, go back home. And them have school. Him not just make it stay and dance. Up to Sir John Golding and know say you know why you stay on him and dance. Him set you up and make you alright. Yes. Put you back on your feet. When everybody else will reject you. And you know salute a man like that. You know no good. Me I tell you not straight, you know good, you know figure way. You know nastiness. Saying? So when you run out of talk about market bitches, what don't forget born? People, I know for know. I say when I support Labour Party. Remember you cannot drive in an accident, you know. And just look where you go and walk and look boy. You know, when you think before no act, you know. Don't make them drown when you at some things where it don't make no sense. Don't do it. I read look a piece of shit one time too, you know. Me never show him be the kind of have no name. For you see me, you know, it's a Queenie piece pan him too, you know. You know, the red boy, the boy, see me, and them a laugh. And Mark James, them attack, you know. You say, you look, when you look pan you know, say, you have something come out around. You know, he's a big load of shit. You know. Yes, man. You stink, man. Don't run put them on there, you know. Say, don't run put them on there. Yeah, man. Them too enough. Them too stink. You understand? We salute great people that come and salute Sir Joshua Monday. We salute Sir John Golding too. Yeah? And anyone on the talk about back master, the whole on you see them? Them are nastiness, you know. When the peer soldier run away, remember their face off with them, Sir John Golding still the right lesson. I take care of them little kids and take care of them old people and take care of young people to work crash and get gunshot up, try to put them back on your foot. I give them little skills and trade and I said, I'm not fact send them back to school and everything, and farm up everything. That's a visionary. You don't call him back on master and call him slave master. Stink on a stink. Me don't chat. You understand? Hey, Titans, we have to beat them pan this, you know. We have to beat you again pan it, you know. Remember, we just start, me not done yet, you know. Because we know I have no sense. We don't talk. People, me there here, go eat me big clean, you know. Yeah, man, the renegade when afraid, yeah? I'm out.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not up, not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to near me with no dagger. Me have the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bullman, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in the rhythm, deal with some boy, all in a hater. Lyrically inclined.